Hey folks, if you're new to me or to my channel, to which many of you are, my name is Teo Sager. I'm a real estate agent out here in Los Angeles, California, and this channel, hashtag Selling with Teo, is going to be your weekly feed to all things real estate. But for this episode in particular, we're going to be talking about 5 reasons as to why you should buy in today's coronavirus market. Stick around. Welcome back, folks. If you're just joining us, my name is Teo Sager, and for those who stuck around, thank you so much. But in the meantime, go ahead and click the subscribe button while you're at it for your weekly updates with all things real estate. For this episode, we're going to be going over 5 reasons as to why you should buy in today's coronavirus market. As you can see here, I am being quarantined in Los Angeles. This is my social distancing corner that I flushed out in 48 hours. With that being said, this is going to be specifically geared towards those folks and individuals whose lives and jobs have not been compromised by the COVID-19 epidemic. And if you aren't sure what that looks like for you, or you do have questions, I would say definitely open up the dialogue with your employer, and then definitely carry that conversation towards a lender as well. Reason number 5 is to build equity. Equity is essentially the difference of what you currently own on a mortgage and what your home could sell for in today's markets. There are actually so many ways you can use that equity, one of which is maybe perhaps take out a line of credit or cash out refinance and use that money towards a down payment of a new home, or my favorite is an income property that not only builds equity but also provides another source of income, passive income, and cash flow for you and your family. There are also other reasons why you might want to use that money. Perhaps if you want to put it towards an education, or maybe open a business, start a production company. But for most, some people just let it ride out and builds over time. So for instances, when we do come through seasons of turbulence like what we're experiencing now, you have it there for moments of family, personal, and financial loss. Reason number 4 is that buyer competition will now begin to shallow out. Before COVID-19 started to pick up momentum and create the disturbance that we're experiencing now, I was participating in multiple offer scenarios, including those in the double digits. But now that we're in quarantine and practicing social distancing, we all actually have to take a step back and reevaluate where we're at with our progress. So some of us are actually still staying committed towards our current escrows, meanwhile some of us are canceling. But if you're a financially capable buyer, you can take advantage of these opportunities. For instance, if you were looking at a listing that you had multiple offers on previously before COVID-19 started to take its rise, and now that we begin to learn that, oh, they're canceling, it's a great opportunity to get your agent, me, to go ahead and open the dialogue and see if a deal can be made during this time. And by deal, what does every buyer want? The most amount of house with the least amount of dollars. Reason number 3 is identifying the seller's motivation. It's up to your agent to go ahead and open the dialogue with the seller's camp and to identify clues, or if not, the facts as to why the seller is selling. And it's up to us to figure out how we're going to appeal to those motivating key points. So that can manifest through our offer terms, our presentation, or even financing. That being said, you can actually get a clue as to how motivated they are. So, for instance, when they list a property, did they price the property for the market that they expected to be in prior to COVID-19 hitting? Or are they listing it now and pricing it accordingly during the quarantine? Nonetheless, I met a prospective seller who is actually getting a divorce right now during this whole crisis. And she made it clear to me that she does not want to be quarantined with her soon-to-be ex-spouse. So for her mind and my minds, we have a clear idea of how fast and when she wants to move. Leading up to this, it's actually a responsibility to identify an agent who can actually hone in these details for your better behalf. Reason number 2 is interest rates. We are seeing significant lows in mortgage interest rates. But that is not to be confused with the federal government cutting rates for short-term interbank lending, as we've seen with the 0%. Nonetheless, lenders are actually increasing their rates on purpose to offset the amount of volume that they're receiving due to these historic lows. However, if you're able to take a step back and consider these market conditions and look at it objectively with your visceral responses aside, you'll be able to control a big facet of the home buying process, which is what you'll be paying for the next 30 years, as opposed to paying 5, 6, or even 7%, which we've witnessed in the past. So I recommend definitely keep in touch with the lender and stay in touch, because your rate isn't actually locked until you have an accepted offer at hand. Reason number 1 is timing. With limited activities that we're allowed to participate in due to the quarantine, who knows how long this is going to go. So why not we take this unfortunate circumstance and create a meaningful opportunity for yourself? My mentor once told me, wealth is created when trouble hits. So why not perform when few are, seek out the willing, strike a deal, and save some money, knowing that going forward for the next 30 years, you'll be, saving and creating wealth for yourself, maybe perhaps opening a business or having as many pets as you'd like, and still paying the same monthly payment towards yourself and your family and not to somebody else. This is Selling of Teo, and thank you for watching. Hey folks, thank you so much for watching Selling of Teo. If you enjoyed our content, feel free to press the subscribe button. And if you have any questions, comments, or additional topics you'd like to discuss, feel free to drop me a message as well. Other than that, see you next time.